Hiya guys, welcome back to another session in Jo's Kitchen. Well, Easter, so there's only one thing to make, in my humble opinion, at Easter, and that is cornflake nests. These are the easiest things you guys are ever going to make. There isn't any real baking involved, which makes me a lot happier. All you have to do is melt some gooey chocolatey stuff down and mix cornflakes with it and pop it into bun cases. It is literally as simple as that. You only need, what have I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4 ingredients. Come down here and I'll show you what I've got. Okie dokie, so in my bowl over here, I have got a big bar of chocolate. I've used Galaxy. You can use your favourite, it doesn't matter. All chocolate is going to melt. You can even use white chocolate if you want to. Size of bar, the size you're supposed to share, but nobody ever does. And also for added gooiness, because hey, Easter, and Easter's all about the chocolate, I have got 3 chopped up Mars bars. There you go. Oh, I could just eat that, never mind the cornflakes. And then all you need to go with that is some cornflakes. Any old cornflakes will do. You can use crunchy nut ones if you want to do. You could use Special K. You could use any cornflakes will be fine. And of course, no cornflake nest cake would be complete without some eggs. And again, use your favourite. These are our favourite. That's what's going in ours. And then all you need is a tray with bun cases. Now, you don't actually need the tray because we're not going to cook them. The reason why I'm doing it is because it holds the bun cases still for me to fill, because otherwise I end up skating it all over the kitchen and it all goes horribly wrong. So there we go. Now, all we need to do is melt the chocolate. Now, you and I both know that we do this over a pan of boiling water. I've done it before. You've all seen it. So why don't you guys pop back over when it's all melted down? Okay, so here we are. This has all melted down and I've cheated a bit and added a little bit of golden syrup into this mixture as well, just to spin it out a bit. Now this is where we have to work quite quickly. So we're going to get the cornflakes and we are going to add them in to our gloopy chocolatey Mars Barry mixture. Ooh, don't put it in front of the guys, Jo. There we are. So we're going to give it a really good stir around. And as you can see, as soon as you put those cornflakes in, the mixture starts to thicken up. So let's, oops, done it again. There we are. I'm trying to hurry so that the mixture itself doesn't set too quickly, because we do want to be able to get these cornflakes properly stirred in. Here we are. Now, you can use, as I say, any cereal you like. Somebody actually suggested shredded wheat, which I thought was a great idea, because it would look quite nest-like. So that would be good. You can use Rice Krispies. You could use Cocoa Pops if you wanted it to be super chocolatey. Pretty much anything you want to make these nests. And there we are. That's all stirred into a great big cornflakey, gloopy, chocolatey mess. And again, we need to work quite quickly at this point to get them into the bun cases before they set, because we definitely don't want that to happen. So, bun cases at the ready. Over here, like so. Ouch, bowl's quite hot. Okay, and we're just going to pop a little spoonful into each bun case. I shall be in terrible trouble if I haven't made enough mixture, because I tell you, no sooner do I get these made than they disappear. No joke. Now, while it's still warm, if you can, might be quite a nice idea to try and put a little bit of a dent in the middle to make the nest. We might need a bit more in that one, do you think? There we are. And again, just working to put a little dent into it so that you can put your eggs in properly. There we go. So cornflake nests are on the go. These are always really popular in our house at this time of year. It's something that I generally don't get away without making. And I never minded making these because, you know, hey, no baking. All is well. Now, you should try and get them quite even because I'm in such a hurry. I'm not going to say that mine will be terribly even. And I have washed my hands really, really well before I started doing this. Because otherwise, obviously, you couldn't be putting your fingers into it. There we are. Oh, we're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. And like I say, I'm just trying to flatten them a little bit so that I can get the eggs on top as well. Now, the eggs probably won't go on until they've cooled down a little bit, because otherwise we're going to end up with melted chocolate eggs, and that won't be good. There we go. Oh, swinging along now. I'd be really interested to see if you guys have a go at making these, because like I said, they're so easy, and some pictures would be amazing. You know the drill, send them into Ruth. It'd be good to see them, or just pop them in the comments on the Facebook page. That would be good too. Nearly there, nearly there. Now, I'm sure, really, if you were doing these very poshly and very properly... Oh, look at this. Just enough. What you'd end up doing with your cornflake mix is kind of carefully spooning it in so that you can make that dint in the middle to make the eggs. There we are. Waiting for the first arrival that will be wanting to lick the bowl out. So far, so good. There we go. So, as you can see, we've got our little cornflake tarts on the go. And I am just going to try and use, really we should be using the back of a spoon, but it doesn't really want to play terribly well. But what I'm doing is I'm just trying to make a little hole into the centre of them so that in a few minutes, when they've set a little bit more, we can add our little eggs, our little chocolate eggs. And then we'll have lovely little buns ready for Easter, which will be nice. There we are. They don't want to play. Not to worry. There we are, that's slightly better. There. Okie dokie. Right, so there we are. Right. If you want to come back in a few minutes, let me lift that up and you can see. Okay, so that's dead easy. Pop back in a few minutes when they've cooled down and set a little bit, and we'll put our chocolatey eggs on top and finish them off. Okay, so we've let our little cornflake cakes set down a bit. I've probably left them about 15 minutes. And now I'm going to turn them into our little nest. So I've got our little eggs, our little chocolatey eggs, that will just happily sit on the top like that. There we go. So you can just press them in a little bit, like so. Might try just going for 2 maybe rather than 3. And if I've got enough to spare when I come back round, we'll add an extra one. And there we go. A little pink one. It's always fun to see which colour you get. There we go. You can't go wrong with a good cornflake mini egg cake. There we are. And as you can see, they haven't completely set solid yet, but they're well on the way. Oh, look at that. Exactly the right number. Who would have thought it? How about that? There we are. So that's us all prepared for an Easter treat. There you go. So there we are, guys. Mini egg cakes, all done. Cornflake cakes, cornflake nests, whatever you want to call them. Could be anything. All done and ready to go. So, as I've said before, if you make anything, any Easter treats at all, stick some pictures in, send them in, send a picture of you with them. It'd be fantastic to see. I'll be back with more Jo's Kitchen soon. And in the meantime, stay safe and, of course, always stay creative. Bye for now.